Most people think narcissism is loud, attention-seeking, aggressive, and dominating. But not all narcissists show up that way. Some are quiet, subtle, and sweet. They play the victim. They flatter you. They mirror your soul back to you. They make you feel like you found the one. And by the time you realize something's wrong, you're already in too deep. This is what it's like to date a female covert narcissist. And if you're a mature man who's lived, loved, and lost, this might feel all too familiar. 1. The seduction feels like a soul connection. When you start dating a covert female narcissist, the beginning doesn't feel like love. It feels like fate. It's not just chemistry. It's a deep, eerie sense that she sees you in a way no one else ever has. She's gentle, attentive. She listens like your words are sacred. She shares just enough vulnerability to make you feel like you've been chosen, like you're the one who gets to heal her. But what you're experiencing isn't intimacy, it's mirroring. She's quietly studying you, your dreams, your wounds, your beliefs, your emotional blueprint. Then she becomes the version of a woman you didn't know you were searching for. It's disarming, intoxicating. But here's the hard truth. What you're falling for isn't her. It's a carefully crafted reflection of you. And by the time the mask starts to slip, you're already emotionally invested in someone who never truly existed. 2. Her insecurity is weaponized. When you're dating a female covert narcissist, expect her insecurity to come wrapped in softness, but make no mistake, it's a weapon. Unlike overt narcissists who lash out, she'll wound you with silence, subtle guilt, and emotional manipulation that feels like concern. Miss a call? She'll act like you abandoned her. Compliment another woman casually? Suddenly, she's questioning your loyalty with tearful eyes and trembling silence. It's not rage, it's heartbreak. Not confrontation, but quiet collapse. And that's what makes it so confusing. You'll spend more time defending yourself than actually living. You'll apologize for things that shouldn't even be offenses. You'll begin second-guessing your tone, your intentions, even your own sanity. The real trap: every time you try to set a boundary, she doesn't argue, she breaks. Or at least, that's how it appears. She'll retreat into victim mode so convincingly, but you start to feel like the villain. And once you internalize that narrative, she has you, emotionally shackled, walking on eggshells, trying to protect her from wounds she's creating herself. It's not love, it's emotional manipulation in disguise. 3. You'll start to doubt yourself when you're dating a female covert narcissist. One of the most dangerous shifts happens not in her, but in you. You begin to quietly question yourself, not because she's yelling, threatening, or openly attacking, but because she's subtly, consistently bending your reality. One day she's all admiration and affection, calling you everything she's ever wanted. The next, she's cold, distant, and emotionally unreachable. You'll never get a clear answer as to why. Just vague disappointment, subtle jabs, confusing mood swings. She'll say things like, "You're not who I thought you were." Or, "If you really loved me, you'd know what I need." And every time you try to confront the shift, she turns it around, softly, skillfully, making you feel like you're the problem. Slowly, you start trying harder, explaining more, apologizing for things you didn't do. You'll work overtime to win her back, not realizing she's the one pulling away to maintain control. This isn't just toxic love, it's identity erosion. Because the real damage isn't what she says, it's what you start saying to yourself. Maybe I'm not enough. And that's exactly where she wants you, unsure, unstable, and chasing her validation just to feel whole. 4. Nothing is ever her fault. When you're dating a female covert narcissist, one brutal reality you'll face is this: nothing is ever her fault, ever. If she says something cruel, it's because you triggered her. If you catch her in a lie, she'll spin it until somehow you misunderstood. Every confrontation turns into a performance where she plays the wounded saint who only ever tried to love you. And before you know it, you're the one apologizing for feeling hurt. This is the emotional merry-go-round she thrives on. You express pain, she flips the script. You ask for accountability, she disappears or shuts down, forcing you to chase her. You bring facts, she brings tears. And somehow, she always walks away with sympathy while you walk away questioning your sanity. It's not just manipulation. It's erosion of your confidence, your boundaries, your peace. Because over time, you stop trying to be heard and start trying not to upset her. You shrink. You walk on eggshells. and you forget what it felt like to be in a relationship where both people are allowed to be human. That's the cost of loving someone who weaponizes victimhood and refuses to ever take responsibility. She will use empathy as a manipulation tool. When you're dating a female covert narcissist, don't expect her to come at you with arrogance or domination. Her weapon is empathy, and she'll use it masterfully. She'll open up about her trauma, her abandonment issues, the ways life has broken her, just enough to pull at your heartstrings and trigger your protector instinct. Especially if you're a mature, emotionally intelligent man, this will hit you hard. You'll feel honored that she trusts you, moved by her vulnerability, and responsible for being the man who helps her heal. But here's the trap. She doesn't actually want to heal. Her pain isn't something she's working through. It's a tool she uses to excuse bad behavior, manipulate your emotions, and keep you locked in guilt-based loyalty. Anytime you try to set boundaries, she'll pull the wounded card. If you express hurt, she'll shift the conversation back to her own. And when you think of walking away, you'll be haunted by the image of abandoning someone so broken. But understand this, her pain is real, but her manipulation of it is strategic. She doesn't want partnership, she wants power disguised as pity. And if you're not careful, you'll stay, not out of love, but out of guilt. That's not compassion. That's emotional captivity. You will slowly lose yourself. When you date a female covert narcissist, the damage doesn't happen all at once. It's slow, silent, and devastating. You won't even realize how far you've fallen until you look in the mirror and barely recognize the man staring back. Your confidence won't shatter. It'll fade. Your peace won't explode. It'll drain. You'll second-guess your instincts, downplay your needs, and shrink your voice just to keep the peace. She won't yell, but she'll guilt-trip. She won't insult you outright, but she'll constantly make you feel like you're not enough, like everything wrong is your fault. Over time, you stop standing tall. You become anxious, over-explaining, emotionally exhausted. Your purpose dims. Your joy disappears. The man you used to be, the grounded, strong, focused version of you, gets airied under emotional confusion and silent suffering. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're buried. And the moment you step away, reconnect with your power, and stop trying to save someone who's draining you, you begin the process of returning to yourself. You don't have to stay lost. You can come back, stronger, clearer, wiser. But only if you walk away from what's been quietly undoing you. Final reflection. Dating a female covert narcissist will teach you many things about love, manipulation, and most of all, yourself. And maybe the most painful realization is this. You weren't in love with her. You were in love with the version of yourself you hoped she could see. But here's the beauty of waking up. Now you get to choose you again, fully, without apology, without illusion. And that, my friend, is where healing and real love begins.